Francis Onyema right here. And one of the traits we've formed as a people, one of the characters we've exhibited as a people, is the possibility to always defend politicians that have failed us. Most often, when you have conversation with an average Nigerian, you find out that they have even soft spots for these guys who have failed woefully as far as the leadership of this nation is concerned. They continue to make excuses on behalf of these political elites that have got that have got little or nothing to offer us as far as leadership is concerned. I'll give you an instance. Mr. Tunji Ojo, the Honorable Minister of Interior, was one time on Channels TV, and he was taking questions on the state of the nation, especially regarding border patrols. And there was this question put to him regarding the operations around our borders. And he quipped him that he would not want to review uh, vital security details on national TV. I know that there are many Nigerians who subscribe to such mentality, who would defend the Honorable Minister for this posture. But I think our border operations should be well known. It should be clear what goes on around our borders, even to the good, the bad, and the ugly. In fact, our border operation should be well sophisticated that even the bad and the ugly understand that they stand no chance of doing any illicit trades around our border. So that vital element of deterrence should be inculcated into our security strategy. It is until we are able to have sophisticated deterrence, like sophisticated level of deterrence, that we can even, uh, begin to make progress as far as security is concerned. If people have the mindset that they could carry out criminal activities even without being caught, it means that we have not even made any statement as far as addressing illegal activities going on in the country, be it arms trade, human trafficking, drug trafficking, and all of that. The truth is, there will be Nigerians who will defend the honorable minister uh, for taking this position. I was equally interrogating one of the Mr. P2B's blueprint in the last election, and I raised certain concerns about his security roadmap, you know. And the guy I was discussing with, one of my friends, he quipped him that it was not necessary for Mr. P2B to review all his details to the general public, that his ideas could be stolen, you know. And another thing he mentioned was the fact that even the political class, seeing that he has sophisticated ideas to deal with issues, especially security, corruption, and everything, that they could work against his candidacy with all vigor in them. But I think for somebody who is running for president, he should be a statesman and should not be worried about whether his ideas would be stolen or not. If a candidate cannot offer his ideas, even if he doesn't win an election, and it is to be adopted by another candidate that won the election, if he can't offer his ideas on that premise that it could be stolen, it means that the person does not even qualify to run for presidency. Because what is the essence of being in the race in the first instance? It is to advance human cause. to make lives better for Nigerians. So it doesn't matter whether Francis Onyema wins an election or not, provided that some of the ideas Francis Onyema campaigned on could better the lives of Nigerians. So as an aspirant and as a candidate, I don't need to hold back my ideas, which is what I expect of any other candidate. Then on the premise that the political class could work against his interest with all vigor if he reviews or if he reviewed all the details of his security plan and maybe plan to fight corruption. I think power should come from the people. That is where we are missing it. If Nigerians are so convinced, in fact, the level of accountability begins with clear statements, detailed plan. Nigerians should know, what you've got to offer, so that by the time they need to do their assessment, they have all the details to compare what promises you made and what you were able to achieve. So if Nigerians should know all the details and they understand that you stand in the gap and you are all for their interest, then they will go all out, giving their best to ensure that you win the election. It is unacceptable that we make excuses for politicians, who have failed us, who have got nothing to offer. Clearly, from the onset, a political aspirant should be able to detail what he has got to do. Nothing should be taken out of it. Everything, step by step, should be known to the people. In fact, that is the first level of accountability, not the question of that you don't want your ideas to be stolen or the political class could work against you. So we should do better, demand and ask questions, especially detailed steps of how issues could be addressed. If somebody says it will create jobs, ask questions. How exactly do you intend to create jobs? If you intend to fight corruption, how exactly? What are those measurable indices that we can look forward to? And at the end of the day, say, okay, you were able to achieve this, you were able to achieve that, according to your campaign promises. So if we don't make these demands, then we are not making progress. And I think it is not in our best interest to defend politicians who have failed. They should be accountable to us. 2027 is fast approaching. Are you still going to make the mistakes of 2023 by electing leaders without a convincing plan to address our issues? The choice is yours to make. I'm Francis Onyema, 2027 presidential aspirant.